Hello friends, our story today is a little bit longer. It's called Shubert Sees the Best, and it was written by Dr. Becky A. Bailey. She's the author. She wrote all the words, and it was illustrated by James Henkach, and that is the illustrator. He's the illustrator. He drew all of the pictures. Let's look at this picture here. There's Shubert, and look, there's his teacher, and what's she handing him? Look, he's got a hat in his hands. That's pretty neat. All right, let's get started. It's a curious day in Bug Valley. Shubert wakes up with all kinds of questions swirling in his head. Why do we wear shoes when our toes are so cute? And why do we wave hello with our hands instead of our feet? He asks himself. Then he begins to sing, hooray, hooray, I've got questions today. He looks pretty inquisitive. That means he's curious about what's going on. Have you ever had questions like that where you wanted to know why things happen the way they do? Sometimes I know I do. Schubert's sister Sophie hears him singing. Shubert, she asked, why do the other bugs at school call Crenshaw hurtful names? Are they mean? Should you call your friends names? Yeah, it's not a very nice thing to do. She has a good question, huh? Shubert feels concerned for Crenshaw. He's the cricket, and for his school family. He puts his finger to his head to think and says, I don't know, but I can find out at school. Come on! Shubert sings as they walk to school. Hooray, hooray, I have questions today. Hooray, hooray, answers are on the way. He's pretty excited about answering all of his questions. At school, Shubert shares his plan with his teacher, Mrs. Bookbinder. Oh, she was on the cover, remember? And she gives him a clipboard, a pencil, and a detective hat, and a cape to help him investigate. He's gonna find the answer to his questions. Mrs. Bookbinder whispers something in Schubert's ear. Psst, 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 psst. Sophie looks up. And she hands him a pair of heart-shaped glasses. Those are pretty cool glasses. We have some in our classroom, too. We'll have to get them out one day. She looks up from her journal. Sophie does, and wonders what Mrs. Bookbinder is whispering. What do you think she's saying? Look, she's pointing at the glasses. Shubert heads off to start his investigation. Shubert is ready with his clipboard when Etta the earthworm comes out of her hole. Etta, he asks, why do you call Crenshaw hurtful names? Etta replies, he hollers out answers instead of raising his hand. I can't think with all that yelling. Maybe you know somebody like that. Somebody who just gets on your nerves because they do something you don't like. She doesn't like it when he hollers the answers to the questions. I don't think I would like that much either. Maybe she should talk to him. What do you think? Shubert puts on his funny heart-shaped glasses and responds. Maybe answers just pop into his head faster than he can put his hand up. Maybe that's true, huh? Says Etta. Let me see those glasses. As she looks through the glasses, she said, I see. He has trouble remembering to raise his hand. I can help by raising my hand so he knows what to do. I'd rather be helpful than hurtful. That's a much better way to solve the problem than calling Crenshaw names, isn't it? Next, Shubert walks up to Big Benny the beetle. They touch knuckles to greet each other. So Benny, why do you call Crenshaw hurtful names? Well, Schubmeister, he grabs things. You're supposed to say, may I have a turn? But Crenshaw just yanks things right out of your hand. He's a bully, Big Benny responds. Would you like it if somebody grabbed things out of your hands? Maybe you're playing with a toy and they want it, so they just grab it. It's not a nice thing to do. I can understand why he was upset. Let's see, it says, Shubert slips the funny heart-shaped glasses on and says, maybe Crenshaw just doesn't know the words to use. Says Benny. Let me see those glasses. Shubert stands on his tippy toes to slip the glasses onto Benny's head. "You're right, little buddy," Benny exclaims. "Crenshaw needs me to use my big voice. I could say, 'I don't like it when you grab. Ask me if you want to turn. I'd rather be helpful than hurtful.'" Next, Shubert approaches the ant triplets, Angie, Angela, and Angelina. "What's with the detective hat?" they ask him. "I'm doing an investigation," answers Shubert. "I want to know why you make fun of Crenshaw and call him hurtful names." Why do you think they do it? The ant triplets huddle to discuss the answer. Angela speaks up. "Crenshaw doesn't sing with us at Circle. He just sits there like a bump. He's lazy." Wow. Shubert lowers the funny heart-shaped glasses over his eyes and says, "Maybe he enjoys watching us sing more than singing himself." "Let us see those glasses," respond the sisters. As they squeeze their three heads into one pair of glasses, their faces are squished together like halves of a peanut butter sandwich. That's so silly. Do you think three people should try to wear one pair of glasses? Yeah, what might happen? They might break, huh? "Wow! By watching us," the sisters stated together, "we can help by singing and having fun. He learns by watching us. We would rather be helpful than hurtful any day." Next, Shubert decides to talk to Crenshaw. Let's see what he says. Shubert asks him, "Do you think the classes mean to you?" "Oh, yes," Crenshaw says. "They call me hurtful names and they tease me." Shubert hands Crenshaw the glasses. "Oh, I see. I need to teach others how to treat me. I can use my big voice and say, 'I don't like it when you call me names.' Then I can watch and listen to others for suggestions of how to be helpful. We can help each other. I'd rather be helpful than hurtful." Such a better idea to be helpful than hurtful, isn't it, friends? Schubert's investigation is over. He sits at his desk to review the information. Sophie watches as Shubert looks over his results. "What did you find out? Tell me, she chants in a sing-songy voice. "Why do the bugs call Crenshaw hurtful names? Is the class mean? Is Crenshaw mean?" Shubert hands Sophie the funny heart-shaped glasses and says, "Well, neither Crenshaw or our bug family are mean." She puts the glasses on and looks around. I get it," she says. "We forget to see the best in everyone. We forget to be helpful. Instead, we are hurtful. Pretty cool, huh?" responds Shubert. "Yeah, but I have to know. What did Mrs. Bookbinder whisper in your ear when she gave you the glasses?" Sophie asks. "Mrs. Bookbinder told me to see the best in others. When we use loving eyes, we become helpful instead of hurtful. We turn problems into solutions," Shubert replies. Then, what a surprise! Mrs. Bookbinder hands each student their own pair of funny, heart-shaped glasses. One by one, they slip the glasses on and look at each other with loving eyes. Shubert begins to sing, "Hooray, hooray, I had questions today. Hooray, hooray, answers came my way." The class is enchanted by what they have learned. Joyfully, they sing along, "Hooray, hooray, we can see a different way. Hooray, hooray for loving eyes today." They are learning to be loving and helpful to each other. And that's the end. All right, friends, I want you to think about ways that you could be helpful and loving to your friends at school or through our Zoom meetings. Maybe you can listen to them or take turns. Now, those are great ways to be loving. And think about other things in the book that you can do at school or at home with your families. All right, friends, that's all for today. and as always, I wish you well.